Begin by sitting cross-legged. Back straight, both the hands on knees, eyes closed. We'll just take a minute or two here as we wait for others to join, to bring our attention inward. So focus on the breath, the air we take in and out. A very simple exercise to just bring your attention on breathing, but one of the most difficult to maintain it for longer time. You'll see that in couple of moments, your mind goes somewhere else. You see that once you start observing your breath, you will be able to see that from the shallow breath, which we normally take throughout the day, slowly the moment we bring our awareness, it starts to get a little more deeper, and you can feel the breath up to your abdomen, and then again back it goes to the shallow. So you want to just observe that, keep your awareness there. Now we'll begin for today's session, and we are targeting 4 sets. And for 4 sets, we'll have to do one complete set all together without stopping. The first 3 we'll do slow, then 9 we will do together, and then rest of the 1 set we'll do all together as much as possible. Feel free to take a break. Say you are taking a break at 6, then try to stretch a bit more in the next set where you take a break maybe at 7 instead of 6. So you can see what your count is and see how you progress. Otherwise, it's absolutely fine to take breaks in between and continue. More important really than the count is how much of a focus, how much of a dedication and attitude you create through the number of counts you do. It doesn't matter whether it is 108 or not. Now today we'll talk about one thing, like in Sankhya philosophy, the very base of Sankhya philosophy, and even the name Sankhya, it is basically enumeration. That is basically we are trying to distinguish things so that, and when we distinguish things, we can count them. And the same way, Sankhya philosophy bases its whole theory or philosophy based on dividing the creation, the existence, whatever exists, it divides it into 2 forms. One, it says whatever is Prakriti, so whatever exists, visible, not visible, that is Prakriti. It has all the things, senses, gross level, subtle level, all buddhi, everything comes under that. Then there is another aspect which is Purusha. So Prakriti and Purusha. Purusha is that you can relate to the divine aspect that is present everywhere, and it has nothing, no influence of all these cause and effect. It doesn't exist for the Prakriti. It just exists there. It's the absolute thing which is everywhere, and it is part of Prakriti as well as it is outside. So it has, that's how it defines those two things. And in the same form, there are two aspects discussed in yoga: sun and moon. So when we are doing Surya Namaskar, we are basically kind of looking at the sun aspect. And the sun aspect is our own consciousness. We are trying to reach that our own self, trying to keep the body and the mind, and trying to see what is there beyond that in this oneself. That is sun aspect. Then there is a moon aspect. As the moon reflects the sun, in the same form, whatever is there absolutely within our core is reflected back, what's happening around. And that's the moon aspect. And there are practices which can be used for the moon aspect, just the way we have Surya Namaskar, we have Chandra Namaskar. And the two energies, one which is called life force energy, the other which is called mental energy. When we do Surya Namaskar, we kind of are enforcing or bringing more of life force energy. You feel energized, you can spring into action, and you feel more active when you do Surya Namaskar. At the other end, when you do Chandra Namaskar practices or something which relates to the moon aspect, then you become more calmer. Your mind is more calm. You can restrict yourself better. Rather than springing into action in each and everything, you are able to restrict yourself and have that control in your mind that, you know what, I don't want to get involved here. This is not what I want right now. So you are able to calm yourself without getting agitated, without getting the cravings from the outside, that if somebody else is doing something and you feel craving for it without being the need of it. So those aspects are moon aspect, and that's a separate practice, which can be done as well. So we'll begin with our today's practice. Both the feet together, both the palms together, thumb touching the chest, and back is straight. Take a deep breath in. And as we breathe out, completely let go. Om Hiranmayena Patrena Satyasyapi Hitam Mukham Tattvam Pushan Apavranu Satyadharmaya Drishtaye Om Mitraya Namaha. And we bring both the hands up. We look up towards the ceiling and a little back bend. So we maintain our stretch in the upper body. We maintain that legs are straight, hips are not coming forward. We are looking up towards the hands, so stretch in the neck. Feel that whole upper body stretched and back relaxed. At the end, you'll do normal breathing and focus is on the throat region, Vishuddhi Chakra. So as we talk about the sun and the moon aspect, we are basically talking about the two contrasts which exists, the positive, the negative, the good, the bad. The light and the dark. Om Ravaye Namaha. Now keeping your arms beside your ears, we'll slowly bend forward. Completely let go your upper body. Legs are straight, knees are locked. Breathe in, feel the stretch Maintain the stretch and the straight legs. And as you breathe out, completely let go. Your face muscles, ears, back of your ears, head, hands, shoulders, all surrendered to the gravity. Om Suryaya Namaha. And we bring both the hands beside our feet. Right leg goes back, right knees on the floor. Come up on your fingertips, look diagonally up. Create maximum gap between thigh, chest, and expand your chest. As we stay here, breathe in, feel the stretch in the legs, in the thighs. Create maximum gap between thigh and chest. You can also let go your hands above the floor and feel the strength created by the body here, by the legs. And once you feel that strength, you can let the fingertips be on the floor and let go as much as possible the upper body. Ashwa Sanchalanasana. The first verse of Sankhya philosophy starts with the word dukh, starts with the word pain. And it mentions that the very cause of us investigating outside or inside ourselves comes from the pain or the dukh we feel for certain things in ourselves or what's going on around us. And that's the cause of why we do what we are doing. So you can see that it actually starts with something which is considered kind of inauspicious, but it is also in reality, it is also the cause of what springs you or brings you to the core. And that's why the moon aspect or the dark aspect is not something to be kept aside or ignored. It can be absolutely used for growth. Om Bhanave Namaha. And now we'll bring the other leg back. So our whole body is in one straight line, head, neck, back, legs, all aligned. Let go your face muscles. You can also keep a smile on your face that will help to relax the face muscles. Once you are in this pose, focus is on the core, normal breathing. Om Khagaya Namaha. Both the knees on the floor, chest and chin straight towards the ground. Ashtanga Namaskar. 8 अंगों से सूर्य भगवान को प्रणाम. Chin, chest, both the palms, knees and toes. Maintain this pose, and then you can let go your face muscles, back of your ears, shoulders, elbows and ankles. Bring in the attitude of surrender. Try to let go. Shane Namaha. And now we'll straighten our body, head up. Look up towards the ceiling. Both the legs are together, sole of the foot pointing up. Elbows are bent, supporting your back. Elbows towards the body. Make sure that the body below navel region is on the ground. So maximum curve of your spine, maximum stretch in the neck. Bhujangasana. Consciously let go your leg muscles. And then bring your attention on tailbone region. Om Hiranyagarbhaya Namaha. And now we'll bring middle body all the way. Chin closer to chest, heels pushing towards the ground. Maintain the stretch in the legs by constantly pushing the heels towards the ground. Chin is comfortably closer to chest, so that top of the head is straight down, pointing towards the ground. Breathe in, feel the stretch, maintain the stretch. Breathe out, let go your head, let go face muscles. Mountain pose. Om Mariche Namaha. Both the knees on the floor, right leg in the front. Come up on your fingertips, look diagonally up. So with regard to the moon aspect of the positive and negative, we do not want to suppress anything which is negative. Even if, as a small example, if you feel jealous of something, if you feel anger or any negative emotions, you want to observe, use that to understand what's causing it, from where it's coming up, and going back to the core of that. Om Adityaya Namaha. And now we'll bring the other leg in the front. Both the feet are together. Straighten your legs. Take a deep breath in. And as you breathe out, you'll pull your stomach in, grab hold of your toes, ankles, whatever is available to you. Maintain that stretch. Keep a good grip so that your legs are stretched, your hands are stretched. You're pulling your feet towards your body, creating that stretch. Let go your face muscles. Let go your head, neck. Focus is on tailbone region, normal breathing. Padhastasana. And the same form, even the negative aspects, as we see it as negative, whether it is anger or
other forms of comparison or anything. It can also be used outwardly if it is in your control and you're exactly know why you're doing it. In Yoga Sutras, it is mentioned that as long as it is not done with the moha for some attachment, lobh for some personal benefit, or anger, out of anger at somebody, and there's nothing wrong with that. We'll release our hands. Om Savitre Namaha. Now keeping your arms beside your ears, slowly come up.
Look up towards the ceiling and a little back bend. Maintain the stretch in the upper body, let go your back. So in other words, it is like using both the positive and the negative, whatever is available to you as per the need, as per the situation, not for the personal gain, not for some attachment or not due to some anger. Om Arkaya Namaha. And then we spread our arms wide. Pranamasana. Om Bhaskaraya Namaha. So that completes our right side. We'll do the left side now. Breathe in, both the hands up. Breathe out, both the hands down. Breathe in, left leg back. Breathe out, right leg back. Hold your breath, go in Ashtanga. Head up, Bhujang, as you breathe in. Breathe out, mountain. Breathe in, both the knees on the floor, left leg in the front. Breathe out, right leg in the front. Breathe in, both the hands up. Breathe out, Pranamasana. So that completes our one full round. We'll do the next 2 rounds slower, and the rest of all the rounds are going to be fast. So take advantage of these 2 slower rounds to create that attitude and to keep the focus on those 3 things: relaxing your body, that will help you to conserve some energy and not use the muscles which are not needed for any of the poses. And second, breathing. You want to synchronize the breathing. The more you synchronize the breathing, or you put the poses on the breathing rather than breathing with the poses, it helps in the faster rounds. And the third is keeping a smile or a simple joy of practice, because that's what we are seeping in as we practice more and more. The rhythm and the continuity and this repetition creates an auto mode in our mind and body. And in that auto mode, we are basically sinking in whatever attitude we have deep inside us. So make sure that the smile or the joy is something you keep there, so that it is seeped into our own being, at least for the time of the session. So we'll begin right side, both the hands up, both the hands down, right leg back, left leg back, go in Ashtanga, head up, Bhujang. Middle body goes all the way up, mountain. Both the knees on the floor, right leg in the front, left leg in the front, both the hands up. Spread your arms. Pranamasana, left side, both the hands up, both the hands down, left leg back, right leg back, go in Ashtanga, head up, Bhujang. Middle body goes all the way up, mountain. Both the knees on the floor, left leg in the front, right leg in the front. Both the hands up. Spread your arms. Pranamasana. Third one, right side, both the hands up, both the hands down, right leg back, left leg back, go in Ashtanga, Bhujang, mountain, right in the front, left leg in the front, both the hands up, Pranamasana. Left side, both the hands up, both the hands down, left leg back, right leg back, go in Ashtanga, Bhujang, mountain, left in the front, right in the front. Both the hands. Ready rounds. Now we'll do the next 9 rounds as fast as we can without stopping, trying to sink into the breathing. So we'll prepare ourselves, both the palms together, thumb touching the chest, back is straight. I'm only going to say right and left. And it is your own maximum pace. You need not follow my pace, your own maximum pace, your own counting, and complete focus on your own practice. So we'll begin right side. Left side. 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 Do 3 more. Right side. Left side. Right side. Left side. Last one. Right side. Left side. Take your time to finish the 9 rounds. Once you're done, stay still. There's no movement. A simple observation of the heart rate, blood flow, any changes you feel, the heat, the change in the state of mind. We will be preparing for the next one set together. So we're done with one set. Just keep an observation here. Keep this in your memory, how you feel, the heat level, the heart rate, any vibrations you feel, state of mind. And we'll do the same thing after second set, third set, and fourth. Make sure that our focus here is not perfection of any of the poses, or even trying to the perfect word. Many times it comes from the comparing somebody else, and in yoga there is nothing to compare because it's your own practice. So the only thing you can compare is your yesterday's practice and today's practice. So there's no, either you can see it like there is nothing like perfection here, or you can also think in other way that whatever the practice is, it's already perfect based on the state of mind, state of body, the way we are right now. That's the best, that is the most perfect way in which we can do. So you can think it either way, whichever way suits your thinking. But the goal is not to try to achieve something by seeing others, but trying to make sure that those three things are fulfilled. We are stretching our muscles which are needed to maintain the pose, relaxing other muscles, synchronizing the breathing as much as possible in all poses. Third, keeping a smile and a joy of practice. So we'll begin next one set all together without stopping. Right side. Left side. 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 Right side. Left. Right side. Left side. Right side. Left side. More right side. Left side. Right side. Left side. Last one. Second side. Right side. Left side. Take your time to finish your rounds or the max you feel you want to do, keeping that count of how many you did, and stay still. There's no movement. A simple observation of the heart rate, blood flow, heat, any other aspect you can observe, your state of mind, the vibrations. Just the way the sun is always same, always there to radiate the light. In the same way, the inner consciousness is always there, it's always present. Whereas the moon, which simply reflects the light of the sun, it keeps changing from full moon to no moon with all the waxing and the waning. In the same way, the life events what's happening outside keeps changing. Even though it reflects what's there in, but it is not as constant as that inner light. It keeps changing its form. So we'll prepare for the next set, third one. Both the feet together, palms together, thumb touching the chest. Back is straight. Take a deep breath in. And as we breathe out, completely let go your whole body. Let your weight be felt on the 2 feet. Settle into this pose. The way we relax in the Shavasana, try to feel that you're relaxing here, right? Standing, keeping the spine straight, and you can still let go. And then we'll begin next one set as fast as we can do with the best of what we can. Right side. Left side. Right side. Left side. Left side. Right side. Left side. Right side. Right side. Left 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 side. Three more rounds. Right side. Right side. Left side. Right side. Left side. One more. Right side. Left side. Take your time to finish the rounds. Once done, stay still. There's no movement. You'll feel the heat, the vibrations much more. You can sense the heat on the face now, much more than before. The whole blood is circulating. This is one of the way in which Surya Namaskar cleans the body, cleans the toxins by rotating the blood, circulating the blood from one end to the other. By once the blood flow increases, all the stagnant blood near the joints, or sometimes it's stagnant in some of the nerves, in the way the nerve is positioned, those all gets cleared. Let the breathing come back. Now, if you feel this is your limit, you can stop here, and whoever feels that they can give one more set a try, they can go ahead. The more the sets you keep doing, you can actually do up to 9 sets to do the double. If you do the double counting, and if you count one full Surya Namaskar as one, then we can do up to 9 rounds total. And that also counts to 108 full Surya Namaskar rounds. That's the next level. If you feel that 4.5 is easily achieved for you, then the next goal is the 108 with counting both full rounds. So we'll prepare for the next last one set. Both the feet are together, palms are together, thumb touching the chest, back is straight. Again, breathe in. And as you breathe out, completely let go. Let your whole weight be surrendered on the feet. Just the spine is held straight. The rest of the whole body part, all the mass, all the muscles you feel, everything is surrendered to the gravity. And now we'll begin right side. Left side. Right side. Left. Right side. Left side. Right side. Left side. Right side. Left side. Right side. Left side. Six more rounds. Right side. Left side. Right side. Left side. Right side. Left side. Three more rounds. Right side. Left side. Right side. Left side. Right side. Left side. Again, take your time. Once you know that you have done with your maximum, stay still, there's no movement. Simple observation. Once the breathing is back to normal, we'll lie on our back for Shavasana and Yoga Nidra. Lie on our back, both the feet are apart, both the hands are beside the body, palms facing up. Completely let your whole weight be surrendered on the ground. I'm going to name different parts of the body. Bring your awareness in that part. Clench those muscles, move that part, and then let go. We'll start with both the toes together. Both the feet, toes, both the feet together. Ankles, calf muscles, knee joint. Your thigh muscles. Bend your legs, cross them, stretch them. Do any movement with your legs and then let go. Both the legs are on the ground, completely relaxed. We're not going to move our legs in the whole Yoga Nidra now. Bring your attention on lower back, middle back, upper back, your neck, back of your neck, your whole spine. You can stretch yourself and give little space, an extra space to all the vertebrae there to stretch and to completely settle into Shavasana. Now bring your attention on both the shoulders, upper arm, elbow, forearm, wrist, palms, and fingers. We'll bend our hands, cross them in the front, stretch them above our head or sideways. Any movement. Both the hands are again beside the body, palms facing up. Bring your attention on neck, chest, stomach, abdomen, upper body, back of your neck, back of your head, top of your head, forehead, eyebrows, eyeballs, nose, cheeks, upper lip, chin, jaw, tongue and teeth. Both the ears together, back of your ears, your throat, your whole face, Imagine that your face muscles are spreading out, expanding out, including your ears. Your whole face is relaxed, your whole body is relaxed. Take a couple of deep breaths. I'm going to give you some visualizations. Try not to dissect the instructions or analyze them. It's for pure imagination. We want to build that in our mind, all that imagination from all the ways, whether it comes through memory, visualization, something which you have heard before, in any form. Imagine that you are lying on your back on ground. And the surface is not very hard. Imagine you open your eyes and you wake up, and it's a small hut. And as you walk outside this hut, visualize the evening time, and there are a number of huts around, and there are mountains. It's a village in a valley. Try to visualize that. Visualize the huge, big mountains. Now, as you walk by, there is no other light around. You can only see the moon and the stars. And as you keep walking, visualize those all huts. And the trees. And you keep walking on the known path. It's already, path is pretty clear, and you keep walking on that path. As you walk, you see a lake in front of you. You sit around that lake, simply observing the small waves formed and observing the reflection of moon. Visualize the full moon, and the full moon reflected on the light, reflected on the lake, and the reflection moving with the water. Try to feel the calm, quiet, tranquil atmosphere here. Now you observe that in one of the trees, there is a swing, and you go and sit on that swing, and you push yourself all the way back. Take a little more, one more step, and you go push yourself a little more back, all the way back. And from there you swing forward. As you swing forward and back, forward and back, you are seeing the moon. Now this time again, you push yourself all the way back. a little 1 more inch back and swing yourself at the maximum speed in the front. And this time you leave the string, you leave this swing, and imagine yourself going all the way towards the moon, spreading in the light of the moon. As the moon's light spreads all over, imagine you spreading all over. And then again, you collect yourself back, and you're again back. Now I want you to imagine that you have walking all the way, same route from the lake, the trees, to all the huts, going back to the same hut from where you came and lying on your back. Bring your attention to the center of the eyebrows. Repeat your resolve, one thing which you want to achieve very clearly in one sentence. And then you can slowly move your feet, move your hands, turn to one side and sit. Thank you for joining.
Namaste.
Namaste.